Right, this is my track, Break Your Neck. 52 MIDI tracks on my Ableton. We'll see how we get on with recording software and Ableton running at the same time. If one doesn't stop before the other, I'll be very surprised, but keep watching because it's not a bad breakdown, not a bad track. So the claps, I built up the claps for 3 different layers. Again, the closed hats are built up over 3 different layers. Pan those left and right. Not too much processing on these. And there's multiple layers of drum fills. I'll play them all as one go because it'll sound boring if we do them one at a time. Who wants to hear one snare? Obviously by itself they all sound a bit boring, but you know. And we got the loops. Snare fill. Second loop. Shaker. Definitely a ride. Quite a lot of automation on this snare roll. Probably 3-4 different. Got the 2 different filters, reverb, you name it. And that's a drum loop altogether. It's pretty much the basis of the whole song. Obviously the intro. The outro. I like the way I end the ride here. I think it drops down an octave or 2 at the end. Pretty similar with the shaker really, but it's just on a fade. The only change to the bass really was the build up where it goes to single note. All together. And then move on to the sim. So I used 2 different pianos for this, which were addictive keys. I choose the standard, whatever it loads up with. Yeah, by themselves it's pretty raw and sound a bit unprocessed, but when you layer them over each other, they sound all right. I was quite surprised. And then I got a reverse note every time we go through a different phrase of the song or the piano comes back in. I just went for a reverse sweep of the piano note. Nice little touch. Pretty standard string, just repeated in different breakdowns through the track. Nothing spectacular. Don't need to hear all of that. Just adds in a few more strings as we go through different notes. Builds up the tension. All together on the drop. And we come to the vocals. This is just a sample off Splice that I used. Nothing special, just chopped it up, used it as I see fit. Basically just got loads of panning, loads of ping pong. Got 2 different vocal fills. One's a chop. Just use a part of the vocal to create a pad. Reverse sweep on the vocal. when you add it together, I think it all fills in pretty good. Enough of that. I don't even know how my computer holds up with Ableton and this recording software going on at the same time. Don't know if anyone else has that problem. And basically, the effects group on the end is just a series of crashes every 8 bars, some different noise that I just filtered up and down, different volumes, riser to go with the white noise, and an atmosphere to match that. Obviously, you don't hear this needle crackling throughout. Again, these are the samples off Splice. Obviously, this is out of the Noise Zoo sample pack. Can't beat it. And some kind of lasers. Job done. So yeah, basically, that was my song. Break Your Neck, out Saturday. Check it out. Be on Spotify, Beatport, all major streaming platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, you name it, it's on there. Go and find it. Add it to your playlist. Really appreciate that. Thank you.